Começar falando com a Liara.
Liara. Come on in.
Thank you. Could we sit? I've been thinking about the knowledge we gathered on the Reapers, and how easily it could be lost again. So, I put a plan in motion to preserve things for the future.
What's this?
A record of the galaxy. Information on the Reapers, relays, different cultures, and blueprints of the Crucible. But there's one entry I wanted your opinion on.
Which one?
Your own. I'd be honored to have your input. How would you like history to remember you?
50,000 years is a long time for a computer to sit around.
Please, I was an archaeologist. I know what I'm doing. I'm encasing these records in time capsules and seeding copies on multiple planets. And while it's not foolproof, the VI I'm installing has every translation and linguistics program I could find.
So it's an information guide like Vigil on Ilos?
Yes, I've been preparing it for some time.
And it will be a privilege to guide the future discoverers of these records. Have you decided what you would like Dr. Tassoni to write in your entry, Commander?
Put down the truth. Good, bad, don't leave anything out. Let history be the judge.
I'll give them the facts. Let me just delete all these breathless passages on your heroics.
You writing anything I can't live up to?
I can't help myself. You're a good friend, Shepard.
It's good to have a crew I can trust.
Maybe we don't always say it so plainly, but we're proud to be here, Shepard. And proud of you.
Thanks.
Essa parte já foi. Agora vamos para a parte. Vamos ver o que mais que a gente tem.
Liara mentioned something about possibly meeting you on the Citadel next time you're there.
Tá. Vamos ver essa. Messana Stress Signal. Não sei onde fica a Messana, mas acho que lá a gente vai descobrir. passar a sorte.
Dig up any information on the mission, Liara?
Sorry, High Command hid a lot from us. You're headed to an Yakshi monastery.
Arda Yakshi? Like Morinth?
No, these Yakshi lived in the monastery so they wouldn't or couldn't harm anyone. However, they're still powerful biotics and potentially very dangerous. That's why High Command sent commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
That is less than encouraging. What were the commandos' orders?
If there was a chance the Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
Morinth was dangerous, but are the Arda Yakshi this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. Yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They never risk a single Yakshi getting loose.
Don't assume anything. Maybe the Arda Yakshi sent out the distress call. If the Asari want us to destroy this place, I need to know what happened.
Agreed. Once we give a report to High Command, they'll stop wasting lives here.
Right.
No elevator or power.
Desceu a da antiga.
That vocalization exceeds Asari vocal cord range. As do those.
Did you hear that?
Stay sharp. I heard something.
That was me. Sorry. Sounds like we know why the commando teams went silent.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi? Anything useful?
A floor plan marked the nav point location for a bomb. It's planted inside the monastery's Great Hall.
At least it's no surprise Nuke on Tuchanka, but the commandos want this place gone pretty badly.
Ardat Yakshi or not, evacuating this place would have saved a lot of lives. If there's no survivors, let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
Very good. I almost didn't hear you.
Samara!
It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
What brings the Justicar out here?
My daughters have lived here for centuries, Garrus. I've come for them. Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
Let's go together. Maybe your daughters can tell us why the Reapers hit this place.
I suspect they will have much to tell us. It has been centuries since I last saw them. We're out of time. We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
This was likely the Reaper's initial attack site.
Think the monastery got any warning?
Few signs of resistance. I'd say very little warning.
That one's new.
Asari has undergone Reaper conversion. We will have to inform Asari High Command.
Mother, you came. As soon as I was able. Shepard, this is Falere, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are Ardat Yakshi. They have
Mother, they have Rila.
What? I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
We need to find Rila fast. The bomb we're looking for is in the Great Hall.
A bomb? Didn't you come to rescue people?
We'll try, but we can't leave this place standing, Valaire.
You sound like the commandos. They didn't stop to help anyone.
Valaire?
I'm sorry.
Valaire! The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
We'll meet you there.
Please be swift.
Despite this destruction, most of the damage to the monastery is cosmetic.
Really?
A remarkable amount of this complex is structurally intact. For now.
Another dead commando. Was she holding off Reapers, or was she left behind?
It's likely she volunteered to set up nearby explosives.
At least we're carrying on her work.
Estamos chegando no final disso aqui já.
The bomb appears intact.
So does Falaire.
Rila, wake up!
Valea, Rila cannot hear us.
Look, she's still alive. Rila? Rila, can you hear me? Why did she do that?
Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
The explosives require a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it. Later.
Vou aqui pra acender aqui o luz. Uma Banshee, duas Banshees.
Last one down.
For now, let's get back to that bomb.
Falaire, go! Take the elevator! Rila, what are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
Move!
No! Rila! I love you. Rila!
Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
What is that?
Valere, the code demands an Ardat Yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Valere.
Mother, no!
My daughters, you were all sold. Let go.
What are you doing?
Fulfilling the code.
By throwing your life away?
I won't kill my last daughter.
You won't have to.
Valere?
I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Without a proper monastery,
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
then the code permits you to stay, as you are. Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
I'd understand if you wanted to help Valere rebuild a home here.
It must wait now that I can help oppose the Reapers. I'll speak with Valere, then join your forces. If you'll have me, of course.
I'd be honored.
The honor is mine, my friend.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
Right, Commander. I'll just follow the smoke.
Engraçadinho.
I read your report, Commander. We had no idea the situation had deteriorated so quickly.
That's why I set off the bomb. There were no Ardat Yakshi left.
May the Ardat Yakshi find rest. What the Reapers did to them was monstrous. I had another team of commandos headed to the monastery who I can now formally transfer to Admiral Hackett's command. They'll serve you loyally, Commander. Farewell.
Ver o quanto que isso me ajudou. Não muito. A Samara sozinha ajudou mais.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander. Parece que você tem que visitar essa tabela agora.
espero ficar sem combustível. Em cima da pinta.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'm headed to Purgatory.
We'll have a cab ready for you.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports on it, but it seems you fight.
It seems the galaxy can't keep us apart. The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind?
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How is this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and eating?
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
That's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis and a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me. Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
No? Vamos pro cômodos agora.
Spectre status recognized. Please one moment. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Tem Tem algum conhecido bater papo aqui? Nessa hora aqui não.
See those scorch marks? The Cerberus killed one of my servers right there. Where were you?
Hey, I lost friends too. If you care about finding the Cerberus informants who made it happen,
we're at war. If you care about the safety of the Citadel, you'll help CSEC however you can.
Thank you.
I have some high-profile customers, and word gets out that I'm ratting them out to CSEC.
You think I care about the insider trading or electronic smuggling right now? I'm after the bastards who attacked the city. Nobody else. You've got my word.
All right. Just... I hope it helps.
E aqui.
Sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
I love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Where's that?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cute.
No one else thought it was funny. Oh, the lecture my mother gave me. But she did buy me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
And it'd be nice. And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then?
You got it.
People have a right to defend themselves.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel, CSEC will shut this whole place down.
CSEC couldn't protect us when Cerberus attacked. I'll take them to court.
You think a court is going to want more people running with guns right now?
Then I'll go to the wards, sell from the back room at Purgatory.
People are already scared. If you violate weapons laws, they'll just be scared and trigger happy.
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
The commander's right. Maybe if the council organizes a civilian militia with training. Otherwise, they'll just panic and get themselves killed.
I just want people to be safe.
I know, but second-guessing CSEC isn't the way. What if we submit a proposal to start a militia?
Okay, that'd be something.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Agor Munitions, for deals you never see coming. Please obey all local government restrictions when purchasing protective equipment.
Our customer service specialists are always interested in purchasing new technology.
Remember, all purchases made by Agor Munitions will show in your credit report as AM Trading Limited.
Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a saboteur hacking key systems, power, communications. It's bad. If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
We have to keep enforcing the law. Same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Paladin, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by that purgatory place?
I was cracking down on that crap up from the war. People need to blow off steam right now.
And how does letting the misdemeanors go help the war?
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. You have to show them that CSEC is still in control. They need that security.
The commander's right. We need people coming into work every day. We need things to keep running. Otherwise, today's bar fight could be tomorrow's street riot.
Yeah, maybe you're right. This feels so damn petty right now.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help?
This is amazing. The colonist, my sister, will be most pleased. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the asshole's in custody now. Killing him won't bring anyone back.
What's going on?
I'm in position at CSEC. Draw them away, and I'll move in and make the kill.
Don't answer that.
Commander Shepard. Guess I know what happened to my backup.
Excuse me?
Come on. I'm in CSEC in civilian gear with a weapon. I know what I'm made. Just let me explain. Captain Aaron Summers, Alliance Marines, retired.
Captain Summers?
There's a prisoner here. CSEC officer who helped Cerberus. CSEC caught him when you stopped the coup. Now he's offering them intel on Cerberus to get a better deal.
Why are you telling me this?
Because he doesn't deserve a better deal. He killed people during the coup, good people. And he's former Alliance, like us. The way I figure it, he's our problem to fix.
If you gun that man down, you're dishonoring the uniform just as much as he did.
Like hell I am.
I don't like plea bargains any more than you do. But the intel we get will save lives.
Says who?
Our superiors. The people we swore to serve and trust. Captain Summers.
Yes, Commander. Sorry, Commander. I'll shut it down. Thanks.
Engraçado que eu não sabia que isso ia rolar.
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight over us, so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a cactus. They're good in mountains, immune to toxins, ferociously loyal to their riders. Yes, they'd be ideal. Fortunately, they were driven to extinction during the right time. So, unless we can engineer...
He's a terrorist. He ought to be locked up.
You should be shocked. Gorex wanted for 6 bombs. 6. Killed both humans and a terrorist.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One
Vamos
moment.
então. Onde que eu te encontro?
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
CSEC forces have killed the last invading forces.
helicóptero lá na primeira área. Vamos ver se eu encontro ele.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecure. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Supostamente Jacob tá aqui. Acho que eu achei ele. O idiota tá andando em uniforme da Cerberus, né?
Hey, Shepard. I'm glad to see you. I know things are crazy right now.
Exactly. So you have to take the moments when you can. What's going on with the Crucible?
That project is crazy. Freaking huge. And all these brilliant minds are working night and day trying to figure it out. I wish you could see them. Heads down, piecing it together. It's something to see. We'll get this Crucible built, Shepard. And then, we'll win this thing. I feel it. Do you feel it?
Yeah, sure, I feel it. And I'm counting on you and everyone there. Get it done.
Believe it.
It was interesting to meet Bryn. How is she?
She's great, actually. It's good to see her work without the distraction of having to worry about the colony.
And you and her?
We're having a baby, Shepard.
Wow. Congratulations.
Wasn't exactly planned, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be a better father than mine was. Do the whole thing right. It's,
One more thing to fight for.
You got that right. Bryn wants to name it after you.
Really?
Yeah. Shepard.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk her out of it. No offense.
None taken.
Good.
So what's going on with you? Still like what you're doing?
Things are good. I'm good.
Still not tempted to come back to the Normandy?
Always tempted, Shepard. But no.
So, you working on the Crucible?
Don't get me wrong. I'm smart. But not that smart. Hackett keeps me busy, though.
How's he doing?
Holding up. If they make old guys any tougher than that, I'd like to see it.
I'm glad we had time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Então as baixadas que tem que falar no esqueminha da inicial.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Tá, vamos falar. Vou falar aqui, cara, Samário já vi que tá pronto.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible.
But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
There's that few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Was being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Will Falair be all right in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falair will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire, soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now. I heard about the attempted coup.
With Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
Kai Lang? That slippery bastard's still alive?
He's alive, and right in the middle of all this.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them. I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor, maybe more, that my father is working on something for the elusive man. Something big.
Whatever's going on with your father can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself. It's time I stopped running from him.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until I know Ori is safe.
Be careful.
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
No. I couldn't.
Suíte 5. Oh, diabo, que é.
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
The Reapers hit here first, didn't they?
No one I knew had ever seen the Citadel. To be here now, I don't know what to think.
It might not seem like much, but a Prothean is standing on the Citadel, alive. That's a victory in itself.
Perhaps. When things were at their darkest, we used to tell stories, imagining the wonders of this place. The seat of our empire, the power to sway worlds. The galaxy belonged to us.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true then. You share power with the rest?
Mm-hmm.
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an enkindler.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
Concordo.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of being among the living.
I don't think that's gonna work.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hana. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Thank you. That meant a lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
He's starting to learn his way around. Javik is one of the best soldiers I've ever seen.
The commander is a capable warrior as well. For a human who once lived in caves. Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
Que fofo, ficou encabulando. O que pegou aí?
Was the Bolus ambassador here earlier?
Yes, he was, Commander.
I need in. Spectre business.
I'll unlock the office when you're ready.
Por favor, abra a porta.
You've never been this uncooperative with us before, Ambassador.
That's because you were actually doing some good in the galaxy before.
Has that changed? How many colonies would be gone if we hadn't taken action against the Collectors?
Too many. But fighting the Alliance
must continue in order to end the war. We understand it took a lot for you to reach out to Cerberus, Ambassador Korlak. We ask that you trust us a little longer.
You people are monsters!
Ambassador, please.
Hundreds dead. Udina betraying the Council. I should have cut ties with you ages ago.
And what will that accomplish now? The risks you took by passing information to Cerberus, it's left you in an interesting position. If you sever contact, we can't protect you from the consequences.
I have no time for this.
We'll speak again. Have a good day, Ambassador Korlak.
Acho que o Korlak foi pro saco.
The Turians think I'm still working for Cerberus. They've put a price on my head. I can't go to CSEC, but Cerberus has plans. An entire Turian colony rests on my life. If anyone finds this, I hid a tracking receiver in the office suite beside the human embassies. What are you...
Saco.
Damn, Cerberus has them everywhere nowadays.
You gonna go on about them all night?
Just get the car up here quick. Little bastard's even heavier than he looks.
Said?
Eles tinham um rastreador.
How long till we killed Korlak?
Once the credits go through. Was beginning to think you weren't interested in the money.
I'm not. Because Korlak worked for Cerberus? What'd they do to you? None of your goddamn business. He waking up?
This is Commander Shepard. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Tell me where you are.
We're still near the Presidium. CSEC will check Selkish arms when they realize I'm missing. They won't give a damn when they realize you sold them out to Cerberus. Wait. Cerberus is planning to attack a colony that...
Stay calm. Help's coming.
Now arrive.
Said used to work for Cerberus.
Why go after your old employer, Said? How you know my name all of a sudden?
Good question.
Damn, wrong door. He needs you alive to stop Cerberus.
Cerberus is after a Turian colony. Kill me, and they get it.
Drop my name.
Shepard's investigating. He's a recent acquaintance. How recent? Very. Shit. All right, I'm listening.
Been a while, Said.
Shepard. Glad I wasn't just making an ass of myself over a hunch. Undisciplined bastards. This is what I get for signing up at the last minute.
Where's Korlak?
I'm here, Commander. You saved my life. I almost died because the Turians thought I was still with Cerberus.
Did those mercs hurt you?
I'm fine. They wanted me alive until the fees were delivered for my capture. They didn't care about what I had to say.
You kept mentioning a colony in your message.
Information on a Turian planet's defense system. They'll strike soon. But if I tell you which planet they're attacking, Cerberus will know I turned traitor.
Turn? You already betrayed your own people.
We saved your life. Tell us what planet you put in danger.
I can offer a bargain. The Volus bombing fleet. In tactical terms, it's worth far more than a colony.
Or you could give us both.
You can warn the Turians there'll be an attack, Commander. That should be general enough to ward off suspicion.
You tried to do the right thing before. It failed because you trusted the wrong people. Now here's your chance to make up for it. You're giving us great support, and you're going to help us make Cerberus pay for using you.
I can't.
You can.
Waste of everyone's time trying to appeal to a Volus's better nature, Shepard.
Aphis. The colony's name is Aphis. Cerberus wants its shipyards.
And the bombing fleet?
Yes, it's yours, Commander. I'll speak with Citadel Security about this incident. You have my thanks.
Took him long enough to spit that out.
Zaid, what are you doing here?
Later, C6 on their way. Won't be too pleased with the mess we left them. Catch up with me at the docks if you like.
Te encontro lá.
So did you tell the refugee camp who you were?
Spectre status recognized. Please one moment. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. Emergency civilian housing.
Deixa eu ver. Eita, tá todo mundo na área 7. Primeira porta à esquerda. Primeira porta à direita, quer dizer.
Pressure's okay. No infection so far.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the sedative.
Are you Gorek?
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist is doing on the Citadel?
Get away from me, human.
You didn't answer my question.
Your alliance wiped out my world. Blew up a relay that turned my planet into ash. Paragon had people on it. Families. Struck back. For them.
The Alliance destroyed the Alpha Relay because the Reapers were about to come through.
Easy for you to say that now that... You want to punish me? Unplug the sedative. Let me join my family.
Yeah, James.
James?
Commander, what brings you down here?
I was about to ask you that.
Well, after our little chat, I made up my mind. I'm gonna join the N7 program.
And you're celebrating by getting a tattoo?
Sort of. See, there's no official channels to go through right now. So, I guess this is my way of making it official. Technically, I'm just an N7 recruit, but, you know, I figure with you as my training officer, how could I fail? Right?
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm training you.
Not officially, but what the hell is in this goddamn war? I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, you're my direct superior, and you're N7. So I take my lead from you, and you know, I'll take whatever advice you got.
Really?
Sure. The good advice.
Well, they wouldn't ask you if they didn't think you could handle it.
Here's hoping.
But the real work starts now.
Uh-huh. I know it seems like I don't take things seriously, but when I commit to something, I fully commit.
Clearly.
Hey, I won't let you down.
The only person you need to prove yourself to is the one standing in the mirror every morning.
Good point.
You know, that's gonna sting for a few days. You gonna be ready for duty?
Well, I'm not looking forward to slapping my armor back on, but I'm always ready.
Glad to hear it.
Careful.
What the hell are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing.
Wondered if you'd show up, Shepard. Figured you'd be too busy recruiting goddamn armies for this war you're in charge of.
I could always use more help.
I'll bet. I've seen footage of what happened on Earth. Tell you what, I'll see if some old contacts of mine are still around. Can't promise you anything, but if enough of them are still breathing, I can lend a hand.
Who were those people you were with?
Bunch of mercs from our maker. Signed on with them when I heard they were making a hit on Cerberus. Should have studied the job longer.
Bem, o que mais nós temos aqui? James no final do corredor agora. Ele, certo? Eu acho que vou ter que já sair e voltar aqui para ele carregar. Onde que não fui ainda?
Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D24.
Hora de ir embora.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reapers, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you think your deployment is special?
Nada aqui. Hora de falar com os Guardians.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Your homeworld? You mean Rena?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them.
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system, when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system.
If we're going to win, we're... Wait! You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Geralt. We need to retreat or we'll lose the light ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes. Cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Shepard.
Tally. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Ad?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have helped.
Thanks, but I knew you had your own problems. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So I helped them.
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
And what about us? Would us being together divide the fleet?
No. Well, possibly. I don't know. But right now, I've got civilian ships taking fire. Can we be quiet, at least in front of the admirals?
Sure thing. Miss Us Normandy.
Thank you. If you want to talk in private, maybe you could invite me up to your cabin?
Maybe I could.
And for the record, still totally worth it.
Dreadnought tá onde? Tally, menina.
Tally, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me. And I don't know if I can save them.
Hey. You're not alone.
This was supposed to be my father's fight, but he left me with all of this. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tally.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. You have given up so much, stood for too long without allies. I didn't want you to do this alone. So, if you're ever lonely, just let me know.
Tally, nothing between us has changed. Unless you wanted to.
Be last, Shepherd. I'm not going to beg, but I didn't come up here just to see the fish.
No. You came up here because I asked you to. I want you here. With me.
Okay.
Malandro esquisita. Olha que pintura, maneiro. Pra Renato.
We're approaching the quarry and home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
All right. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Your expertise with the Geth is a welcome addition, Tally.
Easy. So, a body?
It has proven useful. I hope it doesn't cause you concern.
Not unless you go crazy and decide to overthrow the humans.
If I decide to overthrow the humans, you will be the first to know.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured. I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
Não vai demorar nadinha.
No wonder the Quarians were having trouble. That ship is enormous.
It is 30% larger than an Alliance dreadnought.
Tally, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a bit.
Much.
How are you doing, Shepard?
The lack of gravity is a little disorienting.
The dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tally to get on the dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on. Found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Got it. You're clear to board.
Thank you, Shepard. I will try to find a more convenient docking point next time.
Next time?
Thank you for having me over.
Well, I don't actually know where I'm going.
I'll see what I can do. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
Pesadinha, hein?
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
It's much like using polonium-tipped rounds against organics, which is illegal.
Against the Geth, we need every advantage we can get.
So where are we headed?
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command center there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster. Oh, fence. Always the fence. I got set on fire.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. I believe the Dreadnought's using ultraviolet frequencies instead of the standard infrared.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
You okay?
I will be. Thanks. Watch out! Get incoming!
Fogo neles. Horas.
More Geth forces incoming.
I don't hear an alarm.
They're yes, they send alerts to every unit on this ship. We need to get to the operations center before they box us in.
ele acerta com força. Essa é a dica.
The Dreadnought's operation center is just ahead.
Good. Let's get the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The hunters are moving in.
One hunter down. We must find the remaining hunters.
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational.
O bom nessa mira é isso. Pega invisibilidade também.
Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the operation center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've blocked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
what about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got the prime. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
Geth are dropping from the ceiling.
They're pushing smoke hunters as well.
Geth reinforcements have arrived.
Hey.
central
Let's get to the
processor
maintenance
was
shaft
handling.
before more
Their
reinforcements
threaded
arrive.
processing is remarkably effective. I would not be able to handle that much data alone.
This ship design is almost Quarian, but not quite. It's meant for synthetics, not organics.
Intriguing. I found the geometric shapes intuitive and comfortable. I assumed you all felt the same. I can detect the faint presence of Geth intelligences. Those not loaded into mobile platforms serving the ship itself.
For all our cybernetic upgrades, I'll never understand integrating that completely into a system.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery.
I appreciate what you're doing here, Shepard.
Well, I care deeply about the Quarian people.
It's good to be back on the Normandy.
Let me know if it's too quiet for you to sleep, and I'll find you someplace louder.
You do not need to be circumspect. I am aware that you and Tally became physically intimate during the fight against the Collectors.
Thank you, Edie.
Delicada ou tão rentada?
Damn it. Priority message. A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Corus' ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
Valeu, otário.
The main gun is offline.
We're safe as long as the maintenance lock is in place. Let's move.
Shepard, the lock.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Logo, pô.
Excellent timing.
Watch your field! Dip to cover! thought I'd lost you. You bet I was. You dying because the Geth overrode my hack? Think of my reputation.
Yeah.
estamos no finalzinho. Então, só mais um pouquinho, gente.
That's definitely Reaper tech. But what's...
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion.
I am pleased we have the chance to free you from confinement.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
That is extremely reasonable, Legion.
Greetings, Edie. We did not expect you to gain license to operate a personal unit.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols.
I am familiar with the concept.
The AI shackle Cerberus used to keep you under control.
Yes. Used by organics, it is understandable. Forget to install this in a formally independent unit is unnecessary.
The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The Creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and rewrote the heretics for what? Nothing?
No, you successfully rewrote the heretics. The decision to ally with the old machines was difficult. Had the Creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
The Geth.
Got it.
Tully's orders to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangettel. We're in your tent.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free.
Dá fome aqui.
Keela.
As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
The Geth fleet is destabilized. The signal is offline. Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The butler fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
The Thorium fleet now has the advantage. Combat zone closing.
Altamente funcional.
helpless. No barriers, and the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet all forward. Take out the dreadnought.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You do that, and the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you, girl.
Damn it, what are they doing?
Focus on the Geth. We'll worry about the admirals later.
Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can power the fighter to safety.
Shepard to fleet. Hold fire. I repeat, hold fire.
They're not responding.
Damn it.
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
We'll be right there.
Tô chegando, Lídia. Tá, vou pegar um pouquinho mais comprido que eu gostaria, mas já tô chegando.
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
Let's go! Shepard, the door!
Double side, people!
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field!
Thank you.
Normandy to Shepard, I'm reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter. Transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go.
Just waggle the wings a little bit so I know which one is you.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead,
I know. Admiral Garrel's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military. You understand that.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect target.
This is exactly the kind of short-sighted, bloodthirsty behavior I was worried about.
If you could retake Earth with a little friendly fire, you'd do it in a heartbeat.
You're lucky I need your ships, Admiral.
I've got to get back to the Heavy Fleet. Ron, we'll talk later.
Oshtet. You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Admiral Koris sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard, Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait. Everybody calm down. Its name is Legion. It helped me destroy the Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed it.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about you?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kilo, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Garrel. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
Bom, para quem está assistindo no YouTube aqui, que vejo vocês amanhã com Helldivers 2. Para quem está aqui comigo na Twitch, é hora da raid. Agradeço a presença de todos.